Hey everybody, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Okay, I deleted the last video because I was not in a good headspace. I was completely drained because I allowed somebody to drain my energy. And that's what I want to talk to you about today. How to not let that happen. And trying to clear me to get to a better headspace. I was like, oh my God, how am I going to do this? And my husband was like, okay, well, so what would Jesus do? And I was like, right now, I have no idea. And so if you're ever in that place where you know you need to be in a better place, a better headspace, and you're just like clueless. You're like, I don't even know. What would Jesus do? I have no freaking clue. Take a step back, take a breath, and ask. Just ask. Because I was like, okay, well, maybe I'll just say, screw it, I'll let Jesus do this video. And of course, he would be more than willing to do that. But then the messages started coming through. The divine love and knowledge started just flowing in. And it's, the last video, I talked about being around the negativity. And we all see it. We all see it. And how it's not where you choose to be anymore. And the comparison that came in for me was, if you've ever smoked, or if you don't smoke, you choose not to be with smokers, right? Because you just don't enjoy that experience. You don't enjoy the smell. You don't enjoy any of it. You choose fresh air. You choose love and happiness. You don't choose that heaviness. That's not where you want to be. That's not where your happiness is. So, and for people that used to smoke, now they get around people that do smoke, and it's like, it's repulsive to you because you see how bad it smells. Anyway, when you used to be a complainer, when you used to be negative, and you're a reformed complainer, you choose not to be around that anymore. And the biggest thing, the message that I got from Jesus is just love everybody. It's easy for our human experience to go, oh my God. But when you come from a place of love, and you come from a place of, you know what, I choose to not have that in my experience anymore. And you're grateful that you're not there anymore. And not from a place of judgment. It's just you see where you used to be, and now you're not there. So have gratitude. And I have to tell you, when I shifted to gratitude of I'm not there anymore, I see what I used to be. And I see how repulsive, how repelling, how negative it is. It is like a light switch flips on. And you come back to peace and happiness. And so what I'm going to tell you today, to spare you, again, learn from my existence. Learn from, I won't say my mistakes, learn from the things that I go through. That's why I go through it, you know, so I can help others get through it. But when you're every day, I used to protect myself. I would surround myself with a bubble of light, a bubble of love, and just envision the negativity bouncing off, and I would ask for divine protection. And some people, and I would tell people to do that, you know, and they say, well, I have a hard time envisioning a bubble. Envision, you know, being wrapped up in a sleeping bag, being wrapped up in a cocoon, being wrapped up in something that completely encompasses you in love. And the negativity being like arrows just coming in and bouncing off because they can't get through it. And I told my husband a little bit ago, I said, you know, I won't say I don't know what I got. I just stopped doing it. And I need to go back to doing that again. I want to go back to doing that again. Because, you know, when you're out, it doesn't matter where you are. There's always somebody negative. My God, we went to get breakfast the other day. The day we bought his truck. We stopped at a biscuit place to get a biscuit on the way home. And this woman was complaining. Oh my God, you'd have thought, I don't even know. She just was going on and on and on about how they messed up her order and how they gave her attitude. And I'm looking at these people like, I see no attitude. You know, they're being nice. The poor woman behind the cash register looked like she was horrified. Like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. Because this woman is like going off. But they were reimbursing her money. They were being nice about it. And she's just over my shoulder, just hateful. You know, so you're gonna see that. You know, my mom, I went to see my family yesterday. My mom was telling me about somebody in that restaurant when she stopped to get our lunch. They were complaining because they were taking forever and all this kind of stuff. And it's the same thing. Anyway, my point to you is protect yourself every day. And sometimes multiple times, you know, because life happens and it can wear you down. It can wear down your shield. You know, you will allow the negativity to seep in. You allow somebody to get under your skin. So re-protect yourself with a bubble or a bubble something encompassing you from head to toe all the way around you of love. And, you know, and it's easier when you're in that protection. Not from a place of, not from a place of arrogance and I'm better than that, but just from a place of gratitude. It's like you see these negative arrows coming at you. You see this negativity coming at you and you just see it bouncing off. And it gives you such a sense of peace and relief and joy. It's like, thank God, I don't have to deal with that. I get to stay in my bubble of love and light. You know, it's so, but the other message that Jesus sent me was, not everybody's like you. Not everybody's meant to be like you. Some people get it. Those of you that watch me probably get it. Not everybody gets it. Some, but you're not here to judge them. Still send them love. And I can tell you, I'm just going to flat out tell you, when you have allowed that negativity in, when you have allowed that heaviness in, basically, you've crawled into the devil's sandbox. And those angels are here to play with you. And then they perpetuate that situation. They replay it in your head. You relive it. You rehash it. Which is where I was. Now this is crap that happened over the last 2 days. And I was still in that heavy space this morning until I chose to climb out of that sandbox. And I'm not saying it's always an easy way out, but it's worth it. This is what I hear, spiritual strength. This is where you need to work those spiritual muscles. You need to, and not from a place of drudgery, but just flex that muscle. Flex that love. And say, you know what? I choose out. I hear tap out. And not from a place of I give up. You're not calling uncle like I quit. None of that. It's like, nope, I'm out. I choose not to be in this game anymore. I choose not to be in this sandbox anymore. I see where it's dragging me down like a wet blanket, like just a bad mood, a bad day, a bad everything. Nothing's going right. It's because you're in that stupid sandbox. Now, yeah, you could choose to stay there, which is where most people choose to stay. That's not me. I played there for a while, and now I'm out. I've shifted to God's sandbox. And, when you can sit in God's sandbox, it's much easier. And not from a place of, it's much easier to be happy that you're not there anymore. And, it's not even about the other person. My God. The other person, when you crawl into God's sandbox and you are surrounded with love, how do I put this in words? God, help me put this into words. What you just sent me. The other person that drug you down, no, they didn't drag you down. You allowed them to drag you down, okay? Let's make that clear. The other energy that was weighing you down, that was replaying in your head, that was the negativity, the bitch and the whining, the complaining, the victimhood, the whatever it was that you allowed to keep playing over and over and over again in your head because it was tied to the situation, the person, the whatever. Okay? Follow me here because this is hard to explain. It's an image that I got that was absolutely beautiful. Okay, it just got even more beautiful. That energy melts and it just goes away. And then I was going to say transforms, but you alchemize that energy into love. It blooms into like a lotus flower. It blooms into something beautiful. I hope you followed me on that. Because again, it was an amazing image that Jesus sent me of the what you're here for is to alchemize. You're here to learn how to alchemize that negativity. To learn, and sometimes, yes, it creeps in so you can flex that muscle. So you can flex that spiritual power that you have. That divine energy of love that is bigger and stronger and will win every time. So, yeah. Go, allow it to happen. Don't judge it. You know, if you were in that sandbox like I was just prior to doing my video, I was in that sandbox, the devil's sandbox. Seeing the people play out in my head, seeing the conversations that kept being the negativity that kept being spewed, the victimhood that kept being spewed. And every one of them, because I allowed this, because I didn't protect myself, every one of them was like, you know, if you've ever seen a taser gun, when you fire that taser, it is a barb that goes into you. And then the electricity okay, this is crazy. The electricity runs down that wire and into you. When you are not protected, those barbs are shooting into you every time somebody says something negative, every time somebody plays victim, every time something negative happens, it is another barb that shoots into you, latches on, and that energy is being pulsed right down into that barb. It's replaying in your head. You're reliving it. Choose to pull those barbs out. Protect yourself with love. Climb out of the devil's sandbox. Climb into God's sandbox. And then watch that energy, the people that were playing over and over in your head, the messages that kept playing, those barbs that were being shot at you. Watch them just melt into beauty. It just goes away. Watch the barbs being shot at you and then bouncing off. It's beautiful. It's amazing. When you flex that muscle of love, when you alchemize the negativity into something positive. So again, allow me to be your guide. Hi, I'm Pam. I am your spiritual guide to heaven on earth. I live life. Life happens for me so I can alchemize it, so I can share this experience with you, so you know how to deal with it when it happens for you. So I hope you got something out of this. You know, I mean, if you have questions, ask me. Like my video. Just click the like button, just for fun. You know what? If you're happy, click the like button. If you're not happy, take your aggression out and punch that button and just click it anyway. But have fun, be happy. Feel better. Subscribe to my channel. There's another button you can push. Out of happiness. Either out of happiness or out of take your aggression out on your butt on that button. Either way, it's not going to hurt you. It's not painful. It'll make you feel better. Either way. And it helps the channel grow. It helps this message get out to more people that need this. So I send you guys so much love. I send you so much light. If you are in that sandbox, I'm telling you, you can get out. It's your choice. So anyway, because there is negativity out there, yes, there are a ton of people that are still living in negativity. Nothing's ever happy. Nothing's ever, they find fault with everything. And they play victim on everything. So anyway, don't protect yourself so it doesn't come in, but when it does come in, hang on to this video and replay it. Because I'm telling you how to get out of it, how to alchemize that negative energy, how to flex that muscle of love, that spiritual muscle, the divine muscle that every one of us has. It's just laid dormant. And some people just have not, some people haven't even realized they have it. So I send you guys love, and I hope you have an amazing day.